back. Of course, we're going to talk about the Grammys because
Right.
it was massive. I'm interested to see the viewership come in, all those numbers, because last year it was unreal the amount of people that tuned in.
Well, and it was such a big show, too. Like, right off the bat, they started and they just went right into, they had the performance off the bat.
Yeah.
LL Cool J didn't talk that much.
Nope.
He just started getting into it because they had such a packed show.
So this is how they started, right? AC/DC kicking off the show, and it got people to their feet. What did you think about AC/DC as the opening act?
I loved it. High energy. It was a great performance. There's pyrotechnics. Like, come on, it's awesome. And it looked like a lot of the crowd was into it.
I think it was universal too, right? Like everyone knows AC/DC and they can rock out too.
Well, and they played their iconic song, you know? Like, that's their hit.
And well, what did they start off with? They didn't start with Highway to Hell. They sang something up. They built up to it, right? But yeah, they got everyone on their feet. Way to start the show. So I thought that was awesome. But what a lot of people are talking about are some of the duets, and they were very strange. Like, you wouldn't pair up a lot of these people.
Yeah, and I think what they were trying to do was sort of pay homage to the roots of music and some of the older songs, but then bringing in sort of the modern and contemporary voices to sort of bridge that gap.
I'm going to say some were good and some were strange.
Yeah.
And let's begin with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Now, okay. I mean, she can sing. Can she rock it? Do they sound good? Yes, but something I wasn't sure about here.
I don't get this weird arm candy thing that she does with him.
And it was all over the red carpet too, right? They were always hugging and touching.
And weird, I don't know. It was just weird. Like, I don't know if she's working through some issues, but...
You know what? She's rediscovering herself, though, because you remember that Lady Gaga has a wicked voice.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to seeing the performance out of her.
And then when you're doing this, you're stripping it down, right?
That's right. So, I mean, good performance, how it sounded, I don't know. It kind of just, it was something not there for me. But this is what I think was the performance of the night. Hozier and Annie Lennox brought down the house. Now, you missed this one.
Yeah,
you went to bed.
I was in bed by this point.
I'll tell you my sins and you can show me the light. Offer me that.
Okay, so that's Hozier's song, Take Me to Church, which is rocking it on the airwaves right now. But she totally outshone him.
And that's one that's just very complimentary, too. Like, that's right in her wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Sounds like she killed it.
She was so good. And you heard Dina on the red carpet earlier. She's doing a song on the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. So Annie Lennox comeback, I am all about it. I am all in, all about it. I think it was the best performance. Here's one that was, when we talk about awkward, Tom Jones and Jessie J. Okay, here we go. I've got that uncomfortable feeling. I don't know.
I always find Tom Jones a little uncomfortable.
He looks orange. He's been tanning quite a bit. I don't know. I know what they're trying to do, like you said.
Again,
but
paying tribute to sort of the old, and try to bridge that gap and bring in some of the younger crowd to, you know, if these artists are appreciating it, you know, maybe the younger kids will start to appreciate it as well.
It might have been cool to hear him sing some of her songs.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool. Unexpected.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
what
know if they'd be able to keep up with it.
Bang, bang, a little.
Yeah. I don't think
Tom
so.
Jones could have done it.
I don't think so.
And finally,
you could do the Nicki Minaj part maybe of that song.
Here was one of my favorite performances, and people were really, they were expecting a lot out of this one because there's so much build-up for 4 or 5 seconds. This is Rihanna, Paul McCartney, and Kanye West. Have a listen, see if you like.
Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm trying to make it back home by Monday.
Anyway, I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's a good performance. The collaboration works. Everybody sort of played their roles and stayed in their lanes and didn't do something that's sort of outside of themselves. Like, Paul wasn't trying to be too hip-hop cool. Rihanna was just singing it, and then Kanye just adds his little Kanye to it. And, you know, it worked there. I didn't like Kanye's other performance, his solo
we shall discuss. I kind of like that, him just in the spotlight.
Does he have to have like a certain level of comfort to perform? Like, I got to put on my best velour hoodie and jump out there in velour sweatpants? Like, I don't know.
But overall, really cool show, tons of performances.